Hello and welcome to the Webcertain Global Marketing News Bulletin. I'm Cal O'Connell and here are today's top stories. The EU has fined Facebook €110 million for providing incorrect or misleading information. E-commerce now receives more complaints than any other sector in India, and 2 taxi apps have partnered up in the Far East. The EU has fined Facebook €110 million for providing incorrect or misleading information in 2014 when it bought the messaging app WhatsApp. When it bought WhatsApp, Facebook said that it was impossible to automatically match up users' Facebook and WhatsApp accounts. However, in 2016, it launched a service that allowed users to do exactly that, prompting an EU investigation that has resulted in the multi-million euro fine. The EU commented on the fine, saying today's decision sends a clear signal to companies that they must comply with all aspects of EU merger rules, including the obligation to provide correct information. Facebook has said that it did not intentionally mislead the EU, adding that the fine has brought the matter to a close. The Indian Institute of Public Administration, or IIPA, has revealed how it now receives more complaints relating to e-commerce than any other sector. The IIPA, which deals with 350,000 complaints every year, said that e-commerce became the most complained about sector in September 2016. The most common complaint was that e-commerce sites were not giving refunds to customers when they were entitled to one. The Indian Prime Minister has told e-commerce sites that they must work harder to resolve such issues. He's also ordered the Department of Consumer Affairs to review the nature of the complaints and to make a list of the number of complaints against each e-commerce company. The South Korean taxi app Kakao Taxi has partnered up with the Japanese taxi app Nihon Kotsu in a deal that they hope will benefit both companies. Under the partnership, users of either app will be able to book taxis from the other company. This means that a South Korean tourist on holiday in Japan will be able to book a Nihon Kotsu taxi using the Kakao Talk app and vice versa. The taxi app companies hope that this will help both of them to get more custom from tourists in their respective countries. Figures from the Japan National Tourism Organization shows that 5 million South Koreans visit Japan every year, accounting for 20% of all tourists in the country. A study by PwC has concluded that it is almost impossible to distinguish between e-commerce and social media in China today. The study found that Chinese consumers' shopping habits are strongly influenced by online celebrity endorsements. 29% of Chinese internet users use social media to find out which brands and products are endorsed by celebrities and social media influencers. This is substantially higher than the global average of 13%. Furthermore, 41% of Chinese consumers said they used social media to get promotional offers compared to 34% globally. It was also found that 52% of Chinese mobile users buy items using their mobile on a daily or weekly basis, way more than the global average of 14%. And finally, research by BVDW has found that programmatic advertising in Germany rose by 52% in 2016, totaling €592 million. The higher than expected growth rate means that programmatic accounted for a third of all digital ad spend in 2016, up from 23% in 2015. The sudden rise in uptake is thought to be due to the fact that a code of conduct was introduced for programmatic advertising in the country in 2016. The Code of Conduct set industry standards for transparency, quality, and safety, which has been a major sticking point that has prevented many advertisers from adopting programmatic sooner. With the Code of Conduct now in place, BVDW predicts that programmatic ad spend in Germany will rise by 46% this year to total around 45% of all digital ad spend. And that's all from me today. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to check out our Catch-Up TV service to access our full database of in-depth interviews with global digital marketing professionals, news, how-to videos, and more. See you next time.